Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a primary key to an Access database that does not have one. Now, we're going to give the code. However, when we run it, we're going to get an error, and that is an access issue, but I will show you how to fix that. So I've already written the code. It's really very simple. It's called add primary key to persons table. So I'll move this over just a bit so you can see. So what we want to do is we want to go into the SQL code. If you don't see that, you can click on database tools and click on this again, and eventually you will get it. So once you have design view, if you can't get it, access is a little weird. Just right click on it, go into design view, and then you can get into SQL view because you need to be in design view. So, and I didn't want to double click on it because then it will run. So basically all we have here is alter table. Notice all caps, the name of the table itself. We want to add primary key and what field. Now notice the field is in parentheses over here and then a semicolon at the end. So I'm going to try to run this and I should get an error, and let's see what happens. Apparently it did not have an error, which is good because I had already made the changes in here and I have not done it from before. So let's go back and let me show you how to delete a primary key so you can test it a couple times. So we're going to go into design view and see this key over here. Let's get rid of it just strictly by clicking on the primary key up there. And of course, we need to save the database. Now, if we try to run this again, it will give us an error that it can't lock the table because the table's open. So let's just close it here. And we're going to run it again. And we'll click on design and we'll click on run. And as long as you don't get an error, everything's fine. Let's go back into the persons table. Let's click on view. Let's click on view and design view. And now the key is there. If you get an error about having to have at least one data field, what you need to do, and it's not very difficult, you need to go back into File and Options, and then you want Data Sheet, or sorry, Current Database, and then what you do is scroll down here till you find Track Name and Autocorrect Info. Get rid of this right here, and it will take care of it. And then you'll get this nasty message, yaddy-daddy-doo, and then you're done. So now we have the primary key. Let's look at it again in design view, and it's a number. If you want to change it, you can change it to auto increment, depending upon whatever you want to do. Again, with persons, you might want to have a specific ID, but in this particular case, it's totally up to you. Notice again, we have required is yes, and index is yes without duplicates. That's it for this video. I hope it helps, and have a wonderful day.